A good crowd filing in at Turner Field in Atlanta. It's the Mets and the Braves, and it comes your way next. MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Turner Field in Atlanta. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our 2 starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll go to work against a guy once involved in a deadline deal for Carlos Beltran, the electric right-hander Zach Wheeler. Gary Cox makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And a called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now here's a ground ball hit toward the hole, out of reach for the second baseman Barney, a base hit. So the Mets get the leadoff man on base, and with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Number 30 will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Called right here.
Fouled back. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's another 0-2. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Michael Lee will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only one away. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Third baseman, number 3.
Number 3 will get his first cuts here.
Come on, play smart out there.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball at 1-0. Runners are at 1st and 2nd with one away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Markakis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
David Lee will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Payoff pitch coming. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well as they're on the board here in the first. It's now 2-0.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Daniel Murphy will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot.
Go back to New York, man.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double, and he takes third on the very next pitch.
Get the easy, yeah.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he'll get in there safely.
They're able to tack on one more run here with the RBI double, and that makes it 3-0 here in the first. And things are not starting out too well for that gentleman right there.
Michael Kadire will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Stop him right here.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Now a liner caught out there by Simmons. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one. Now the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Ender Inciarte will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Braves, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Yuri Perez will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And a ball 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Brian Lee will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. A.J. Pierzynski will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And on 2-0, this is a fly ball out to right field. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta. Still down 3-0. Brian McCann leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And that misses. 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Now the 2-0 home to McCann. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
It's all you.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
3-2, here it comes. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Tom Glavine steps in now. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he goes after a fastball, but pops it up back behind second base. Barney backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Gary Cox will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
Now here's the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Jed Lowrie will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Shed Lowry.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lowry waits, the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here we go now, Braves.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Nick Markakis will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 3-0. Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
First baseman, number 30.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, Braves!
And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Full count now, 3-2.
Take a hack at it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Perez is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
It's your hot dog, yeah?
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And now a fastball is roasted into left field. That's a base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. The relay. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there in left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Good curveball, strike 2.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
All right, let's hold him now. Straight.
Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
David Lee will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
And he lays off for ball 1.
And that curveball is normally one of his best pitches. He just hasn't had a great feel for it so far.
Let's get it going, Braves.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mets leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Darwin Barney will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Zach Wheeler will be the batter. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Come on, you can go out. There you go.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Ender Inciarte will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Come on, Braves! Woo!
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Yuri Perez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Daniel Murphy will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Lays off. 2-2 now. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. So with the leadoff man on base, time to reach back into the feverish days of the 1980s where video game baseball meant using your joystick to control 3 men on a black screen. It's today's version of this date in baseball history. Michael Kadire will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey now, turn two here.
1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game one yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Now the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runners on first with one down.
Come on, nail him.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Just roll the track. Swing.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Tom Glavine will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with one man out. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Inciarte is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Gary Cox will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Oh, shut him down right here, dang it.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Let's go. Swing better.
1-0 pitch is sent toward the hold on the left side. It's going to sneak on through into left field for a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
The batter, number 30.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. R.A. Dickey is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Number 30 will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Getting out here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves nothing. Brian Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Brian Lee.
Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Let's go, guys.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this will be fouled away. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Jed Lowry will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Michael Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Swinging a high chopper down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Number 3 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Taken there by Lowry. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
David Lee will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Starts him out with a knuckleball too high, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Again, a 1-2. That's hard hit back up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
When things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
And this will get right by Pierzynski to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ball 2 to Cuddyer. 2 balls and no strikes.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here's the 2-1 to Cuddyer. And he misses again, ball 3.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now. Brian McCann will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Have a nice flight home, man.
Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets are out on top. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis.
All right, Nicky, let's go now.
Here's the first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Darwin Barney will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Good curveball there, right on the heels of the hard stuff, and it's 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
2 out, nobody on.
Hey, Cup in there. Here we go.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still find themselves down 6-0. Tom Glavine will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
That actually wasn't too bad a swing there. You know, sometimes you can catch those outfielders playing far too shallow with a pitcher up there, but he was able to keep this one in his sights and make the play.
Gary Cox will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he turns beautifully on that fastball as this is pulled into right for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Number 30 will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, no way.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Okay.
And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
Whoa, forget it, guys. Double him up right here.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Knuckleball, 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Don't give up the run, man.
The 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Double play.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Fouled back. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Come on, Atlanta!
Making him work here as the knuckleball misses to run the count forward. EK, where are you going now on 3 and 2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3 and 2. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
Hey, let's get the easy coup now. Let's go.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Number 3 will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Come on, Jay.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time.
Shut him down now.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Right here, Fred.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 7 and the Braves nothing. Freddie Freeman is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Freddie Freeman.
In there, 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First offering on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Cox is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Yuri Perez.
Yuri Perez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Come on, Dave, let's go.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Two and one now.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
All right, let's go.
Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Braves nothing. Back here at Turner Field. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. James Russell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Daniel Murphy will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Daniel Murphy.
Put him away.
Hit hard but foul. And there's ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Right on the corner, 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Inciarte moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
Michael Kadire will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it, 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And that misses for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Brian McCann will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And Pierzynski able to stay with this one for route number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Tom Glavine will make a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in command.
Come on.
Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Lee will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Brian Lee will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
First baseman, Brian Lee.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Murphy retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for route number 1.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch coming. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jed Lowry will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Two out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Gary Cox will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And in front of the screen, he'll look it into the glove for the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Number 30 will step in, a base hit in his last time. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Now a soft liner toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
2 batters now in the inning, and he's gotten a pop-up and a little soft liner, so he's making it look pretty easy out there.
Michael Lee will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. First pitch to him. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they're still in control, 7-0. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Nick Markakis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. No offer at a letter-high change. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Grounded, foul. On the ground to third. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Now batting.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Darwin Barney will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Let's go!
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing.
That man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes a 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
Up next for Atlanta.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since they even had a base runner out there. You have to go all the way back to the 3rd inning to find the last one, and they've been stopped dead in their tracks ever since.
Number 11 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Fastball in there for a called strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Get it out of here.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Two out with the man at first. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Jason Grilli will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Number 3 will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Number 3.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now here's a ball ripped into right field, and that'll get down in front of Markakis for a base hit.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
David Lee will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here.
Double play!
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Keep that runner from scoring. He's leaning towards second.
Two and one. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Keep it on the ground. Hurt two!
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Daniel Murphy waits on deck. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
The batter, number 20, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. On the ground towards second. Simmons on to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Michael Kadire will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Two outs here with a runner at third. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Pierzynski is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets leave one, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Ender Inciarte will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Change up low, 2-0. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Yuri Perez will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Cox is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. It's kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Brian Lee will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now the first pitch. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And they'll get on the board after all. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
We'll see this a lot with teams down by a bunch of runs. The guy on the mound doesn't want to walk you, so he's going to throw you a lot of strikes. And he capitalizes on one here.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. That last home run measured out to 405 feet officially.
Take the seat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that run in the 9th means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-1. Good night from Atlanta.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Martin